topping our news, it's been 15 years since two planes hit the World Trade Center and forever changed the lives of millions. Several stories from that day are still being told right here on the Suncoast during the many events scheduled to honor the fallen. ABC 7's Kate Flexter heard some of those stories and joins us live from Sarasota National Cemetery, where one of those memorials is underway. Kate?
Adam, hundreds are gathered out here tonight for this ceremony, and as you said, it's one of several around the Suncoast, all to make sure that this day is remembered.
For many, September 11th, 2001 is hard to forget. For those like Rory McConnell, it's impossible.
See the towers in flames was devastating. When they were building them, I was a kid, and every time we went through the city or near the city, you were always looking at the towers going up.
The Sarasota resident worked as a corrections officer in New York City at the time and was assigned to help the medical examiner's office in the days that followed. But above all else, he remembers the city's resilience and kindness.
The supplies that came in from all the schools, all the kids putting their names on bottles of water, just simple things,
For Manhattanite Norm Schimmel, those simple things stood out the most. For some, he says 9/11 was just a day, but for New Yorkers, it was months, even years.
People walked around like zombies. The only thing you did is if you saw a first responder or something like that, or you immediately went into a store and got a bottle of water and brought it out to them.
He recalls the deafening silence that followed when the city, constantly in motion, came to an eerie halt.
The amount of sirens day and night was the only thing that broke the silence. And you couldn't walk any place without seeing pictures of people saying, have you seen this person, because of the non-acceptance of death or not wanting to accept death.
Today, kids are learning about the Twin Towers in history books. And for Schimmel and McConnell, who lived it, the challenge becomes making sure that even generations who can't remember the day never forget.
That's 15 years isn't anything. This is going to be forever.
I think it's an important thing in our nation's history to understand and never, ever happen again.
At tonight's ceremony, Schimmel will be presenting a plaque to a local school to make sure that those that even weren't alive during 9/11 will never forget that day. Live in Sarasota, Kate Flexter, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.